What's up, Flipsiders? So it is Tuesday, June 14th, and it is 4 o'clock in the morning right now. 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe? I don't know. But I didn't end up going to work last night. And I didn't go to VBS last night either. I was just really feeling I was just in a really funky mood, almost all day, and so I just didn't want to be around anybody. I just wanted to be alone, and I woke up this morning, and I decided that I was going to spend the morning, and I was going to go for a walk, and just spend some time in prayer, because recently, it's been weird and frustrating, and my hair's a mess. Please excuse that. But I've been struggling a little bit with this new job. Not in that, I don't hate it, and it's not that. It's not hard. And so, and the people are nice, but the problem lies, and I just felt this kind of get to me, and I just, the enemy was really just making me feel really cruddy about myself, and I myself just felt bad, because I felt like I've kind of let God down, at work, because it's tough, because it's, everyone there in the atmosphere there is pretty vulgar, and it's just frustrating, because it's the same reason why I stopped doing Flipsider games, and I've tried to distance myself from Monty a little bit. As hard as those two things were, I did them because I understood that I'm susceptible to, when I'm around worldly things and influences so often, how easy it is for me to kind of fall into that, and to, start laughing and joking about things that I shouldn't, or, saying things that I shouldn't, and, it warps your thought process a little bit, and it changes the way that you see things and react to things a little bit, and, I'm spending 8 hours a day now, at night, which is almost worse than in the daytime, being around people who are just vulgar. They're not bad, they're just really vulgar, and the music that is playing there is typically vulgar also, and it's sexually explicit, and so it's like I'm listening to this for 8 hours a day, and I'm just, it's frustrating, because I can feel it and see it affecting me, and my mind, and I can see myself falling back into the Jacob that was kind of in the Flipsider Games mode, where he's, making jokes that he shouldn't make, or laughing at, or finding things funny that shouldn't be funny to me, and it's just, when I first got there, it was tough, and it was kind of a shock, because I had kind of been, I had been out of a job for, well, not out of a job, but because I was working at the college, but I wasn't, after DMV and everything, I was just working at the college, which is just a great group of people to hang out with, and there's really no vulgarity up there, which is just awesome, and, I was doing Bible studies with my folks, and, at church 3 times a week, typically, and now it's just, I'm there 5 days a week, and I just feel myself slipping in certain places, and, it worries me, and so I was just really feeling just off yesterday, and I took the day off from work, and I just called in and said, hey, I just need the day off, but I'll be in tomorrow, no matter what, But I'm really having to think this is, it's really windy this morning. I don't know why, I'm sorry. I'm sure the audio sucks, but I came out here and I'm trying to find out what God would want me to do. Would it be something that, is this somewhere where I need to just push through and be a good example, and, work is work, and unfortunately, most places that I'm going to work are going to be in the world, obviously, but are going to be worldly, and the people there are going to be worldly, and it's just going to be like this. I mean, and so do I just need to refocus on God and the way that He would have me act, and try to power through it, not on my own power, but with God, or should I look for potentially somewhere else to work? Because just, being, even the lady who was giving me my orientation, the rules are at the place, like, no vulgar language, it's supposed to be like a safe environment, but even she said, it is the warehouse and it is graveyard shift, so just expect it. So, I mean, there is an aura around it, specifically, like, working warehouse, graveyard, I think is gonna be expected to be more vulgar and more just worldly than a normal position would be. And so, is this something that maybe I should take into account, and maybe I'm putting myself in a position for failure, because I know that I'm weak to that, to being around worldly things and jokes and music and all that, and then letting it kind of affect me. And so I came out here to really just try to think about it, and do I want to maybe ask to move to a different shift, an earlier shift, where I believe I would take a pay cut at that point, but would it be worth it to be able to kind of, because some of the earlier shifts kind of work more independently, and they can listen to their own music, and so I can turn on music to drown out all the sexually explicit music that potentially would be playing. And so I don't know, it's just a decision that I gotta make. And I do have an interview today for a different job, but it's only a part-time, and I don't know what the salary is or anything like that, but we'll see. But I came out here this morning, and I've spent some time in prayer, and and just telling God that I was sorry for misrepresenting Him. And it's so frustrating, guys, is when you want so badly to be a good example and to represent God and Christ in the way that you're supposed to, but then you see yourself slipping up when you specifically were trying to avoid that. It's just frustrating. But I mean, I'm gonna try to. I gotta do better, and I gotta put certain things in place to be able to try to avoid those influences. And so I'm not sure exactly what form that's going to take yet. It's something that I'm going to have to continue to be in prayer about, but it's something that is come to my attention, and I think it's something that we all struggle with. It's a family of ducks. I'm on the golf course right now. It's early. It's not windy yet. It's a nice place to kind of relax, but it's not so windy. But I think it's something that we all kind of struggle with, is when we're put into a worldly environment. It's so easy to just kind of conform to that. And even though, like, I don't use foul language, or I'm not saying "oh my God" or cursing or gossiping or anything like that, I still find myself being affected mentally by just the vulgarity of it all. So I don't know. I'm not sure what the path path is yet. And, you know, I'll keep you guys updated to kind of what I kind of come to. I'm going to talk to some people and ask their advice of kind of what direction to take. But, yeah, so anyway, yesterday was kind of an off day, but today I feel much better. And it's just the greatest thing about our God is that He's forgiving and He's graceful. He's just incredible. It's so cool how you can just feel so down on yourself and so terrible and just come and pour your heart out to Him, and how He'll really renew you, and He'll take that weight off of you. And although the same issues may still be going on, there's a peace about them, that He'll give you, and it's pretty neat. It's just the coolest. It's just the coolest thing. But that I still gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something out. I'm not sure what it is gonna be, but I know that I have to keep my eyes focused on God better than I have been recently. And I know things will work out one way or another. I just need to figure out the best course of action moving forward, and we'll see what that is. But I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get a workout in and start my day and get ready for my interview later. I've got some errands to run. It should be nice to not be completely exhausted during the course of my day until tonight. But we'll see what happens. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. And there are a lot of really kind of cool and exciting things that I've been wanting to talk about. I just haven't. There's every time that there's like a couple exciting things that I want to tell you guys about and some fun things coming up. And I just feel like every time that I go to shoot a vlog, there's something else that's more like time sensitive or time appropriate to what's going on in my life currently. So I don't end up getting to those, but I'm going to be talking about some of these fun things coming up pretty soon. Maybe not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. A week from yesterday, I get to go in to the orthodontist and find out for sure what day I get to come in and have my braces off, which I'm super stoked about. That's an exciting thing, but I'll talk more about that later because this video is already 13 minutes long. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Wow, I started filming when it was kind of dark, and now it is quite bright outside, and it is beautiful, and it is going to be an amazing day. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys on the flip side.